Hi, it's Kylie Coo. Welcome to my studio. So it's Friday, 2nd August, and this video should go up on Saturday, 3rd August. Today I'm going to be working in my Chunky Funky journal. It's a while since I've been in this. So I'm just going to get started and I'll kind of chat as I go along. So let me get a sip. And I'm ready to go. So, let me say first of all, welcome to everyone. I have gained a few new subscribers recently, so welcome to all of you. And of course, welcome to everyone that's been here and with me for a while. I really do appreciate you all. So, I have been reorganising some of my pieces, and I'm just going to delve in here and just grab some stuff out for maybe background to start with. Now, I did use a lot of pieces recently in a little journal. I did a flip through of that yesterday. Let me show you very quickly. This journal that I called my Torn Pieces journal that I made for working in July. I did a flip through yesterday. Yeah, let me start to stick. So, a number of people have asked me if I would show how I actually made that, so I will. I'll do that. I'll do, in fact, maybe even right after this, I'll maybe just sit down and do a quick how-to. It was really very simple, very straightforward, so I am very happy to do that if people are interested. I feel all at 6s and 7s, because I didn't film at all during July. It's like coming back to work after a long holiday away and feeling like I need retrained. In fact, I sat down to film and realised I hadn't even attached my camera, which is kind of silly, but there we go. I don't know why I'm flicking through, because all these pages need to be completed, but you know what, I'm going to do my usual. Don't like the hard edges, so we'll put one here and one here. So the last time I did one of these Chunky Funky videos, I think I said to you that, you know, I was doing them weekly for a while, and I think I said that I was going to take one Friday off. I think I had something planned, although it didn't work out. I ended up doing something else, but that was okay. But that was 10 weeks ago, and that's because other things happened, and during June I was away from home for a bit, and yeah, I just couldn't do all the usual video making. I did a couple. There was a couple of things that I was kind of committed to doing that I didn't want to drop out of, so I kept going with those. But then towards the end of June I realised that I was going to have to be away again for a while, and I thought, well, it's probably best if I just take the whole of July off from filming. And I'm glad I did, because I think I was at the point where I was starting to put myself under a lot of pressure, feeling that I needed to film, I needed to video. Of course, I enjoy doing it, and that was one of the reasons I was saying I need to do it, but I just realised in the end that I couldn't do everything, and so it was probably best just to take a break. So I did make that little journal that I just showed you a minute ago to work on in July, because I knew that if I was going to be away, there would be times that I wanted to work on things. I didn't want to take a whole load of art supplies with me, because I knew I wouldn't get much chance to work in them, but by the same token, I did want something with me. And I created that little journal just to be able to use that when I felt the need. Lift. So here I am, back to things. I made that little journal flip through So that was the first filming for a month, and it felt good to do it. Excuse me. My asthma's kind of bad just now, and allergies just this time of the year, I guess. So there's a few shout outs I want to do. I probably can't remember everybody. I should have written more of a note. But the first is for Jean Beanie. She's been working in a book like this. I think she calls it, oh, I can't remember. It is chunky something, but I can't remember exactly what. So she has actually completed one recently, and she did a flip through, so I'm going to leave a link to her flip through below. I also want to mention Smurfy161, aka Nikki. She works in what she calls her Junkie Joey. I think she said, and I could be wrong, but I think she said she was going to give it up. But when I got back, I saw that she had a few more videos of working in her Junkie Joey. So I've still got them to watch, but again, I'm going to leave a link to her channel below, so that if you want to check them out, that would be great. The other person I want to mention is Tammy from Southern Angels Stamping. I think I've got that right. Again, I will put a link below. She's actually having a birthday challenge and giveaway, so I'll leave the link to the actual video, and if you want to participate, then let her know. I think it's a case of making her something for her birthday, and she sets that out in more detail in the video, and you know, she will then do a giveaway for one of the entrants. So I've emailed her or messaged her because I wasn't clear about a couple of points, but I've not heard back from her. So, you know, if you decide to check it out and you're not sure about some of what she's asking you to do, then, you know, drop her an email. She leaves her email address there, so, you know, do that and clarify that if you wish before participating. So just using various bits and pieces of scrap here. As usual with this, don't quite know where I'm going with it, but we'll know when we get there. Another sip. So, what else to tell you? Well, one of my, I don't know if it's a favourite subject, but one of my obsessional subjects, of course, is the weather. And the weather's been kind of strange here. Last year at this time, we were having a heat wave, and it went on a good few weeks, and, you know, I'm not big into the heat. I'm not saying I like it cold, but I can't do with excessive heat. But we've had another heat wave, albeit it's been very different this time because it's been very humid. So even though we were getting the heat, we were sometimes getting a lot of rain, thunderstorms, and cloud sometimes sunny. But, oh, there were days I just felt like I was melting. I just can't deal with that sort of heat. Not pleasant. So today it's kind of overcast. It's not too, well, it's warm. It's certainly not cold, but it's not too bad yet. So it'll probably warm up as the day goes on. I think it's to get sunny later today. But I kind of obsessively check 3 different weather forecasts each day. I've got 3 apps on my phone, and I look at them all because they're not always all accurate. But I check them out and I can generally get a picture of what it's likely to be. Right, I quite like some of this paint in the background here. I must have just rubbed paint off or something because it's almost shiny. It's sticky now. I'll forget to use my book to stick on. So, what else to tell you? I'm not really sure. My bird friends in the garden are all doing well. The garden itself is doing well. My tomatoes are coming on. Had a couple of good days in the garden, just getting bits and pieces done, little extra jobs that always need done. And yeah, spent a few days or bits of days doing that. Just having a rummage here, see what else I can come up with. Did I say I've been sorting through things? I did manage when I was here to sort through quite a few bits and pieces of kind of junky stuff that I had lying around, you know, all this kind of collage type stuff. Did go through quite a number of magazines and pulled images out that I wanted, so rather than keeping all the magazines, I have them sorted. I've got them in various folders now. I don't know if people would be interested to see it. I've seen a lot of people do, you know, how they store their images, and my system is very simple. I'm not saying it won't change, but I think it's working for the time being. I might subcategorise things in the future, but for the time being it's better than the mess that it was, so quite happy with that. This is a bit thicker card and it doesn't seem to want to stick. So I think for a while I was doing shout outs. I'm going to try and get back to that just to share a bit of the kind of YouTube love. That was another thing I didn't do much of during July. I didn't actually watch a lot of videos, again because I just either wasn't here or when I was I just didn't have the time. I'd had a lot of kind of, for want of a better description, admin type things to get done, so I just didn't have the same time as usual to get on with things. I'm just going to put this whole piece down. Well, I say that. It's a bit crumpled. Don't know how well it will stick. I hear the collared doves in the background now. They'd gone quiet for a little while. Haven't seen any of the baby ones going about this year, but I don't know if I maybe just missed them when I was away. Certainly seen young blackbirds, but they're all grown now. But I suspect there'll be more coming soon. Now, this napkin came a long time ago, so this is another shout out from Patricia Stubbs. She sent me a few, and I've used bits and pieces over the time, so thank you, Patricia, excuse me. Thank you, Patricia. You know, it's amazing when people send happy mail, and I know some people will put it into their journals or whatever right away. I tend to use bits and pieces here and there, so years later I will suddenly find one. Of course, the Tim Holtz butterfly there, always like them. I'd probably get away from that if I just fill in this bit a little bit. Is it desperately needing to be filled in? It is. I'm just going to use this. So I'm actually thinking about having a holiday, a vacation at some point. I don't think I've actually been away on holiday as such for, I don't know, a couple of years now. I mean, I've gone visiting relatives, but I don't think I've actually gone further afield for a little while, and kind of feeling that a holiday might be nice, but we'll see. I do like these colours together, the kind of rust and the blue. And of course I cut that too short. I don't know what I'm... So I know a number of you sit and have this video playing in the background. You kind of craft away while I'm chatting. Sorry, I don't seem to be doing an awful lot of chatting today, but I think, as I say, it's just me trying to get back into the swing of doing things, but I hope you're crafting away. As always, feel free to share anything with me in one of my Facebook groups. I should be getting a video done for the Heart and Soul Studio Facebook group. I think I need to do that for Wednesday, so I'll get that done, and you're very welcome to share anything in that group at all. And I should also hopefully have for the following Monday the next video in the Wild Positivity series. So I guess I'm kind of trying to throw myself right back into the swing of making videos. And I feel like I'm getting right back into the swing of procrastinating. But there we go. Just feeling the need for some little bits to fill in here and there. I had got caught up with all my YouTube comments by the end of June, and then my last video that I did in June, I got lots of lovely comments on it where I made a very small no-sew journal, so thanks to everybody that commented. I will be catching up with all my comments again very soon. Got lots of lovely comments yesterday about my Torn Pieces journal, so you know, I will get caught up with them. So if you've left a comment and you've not heard back from me, I will reply. It's just, again, I've not had a lot of time since I got back to actually do everything that I need to do. So if you want to leave a comment and let me know what you're up to just now in your art and craft, then I'd love to hear all about it. Or let me know what the weather's like with you. I know those of you in the southern hemisphere will be starting to find it a bit cooler, and I'm sure you'll be relieved at that. I know some of you in some of the places get it really, really hot. Certainly way, way hotter than I could ever deal with. And of course, some in the northern hemisphere get very hot as well. As I say, we've had it hot. Probably our hot is nothing like what others have, but see, it's the most I can deal with. got every spot covered. I shall neaten this edge, although I don't always neaten edges. Not exactly anyway. I'll probably need to wipe over my page to make sure there's no glue sticking. Some words maybe. I feel like I want to take some pen to it and just do a bit of mark making. Let me see if I've got a white pen here. Just got my big Sharpie. I was going to look for something a bit smaller, but let's just use this. Just to break up some of this a bit, just do some marks. Doesn't need to be anything. I wonder if they make these in black. One that size would be good. I do have ordinary Sharpies, but I don't know that I've seen one of these before. Right, I'm going to get a black pen. Okay, I'm just going to use this Pilot Permaball. It can, although it's permanent, it can sometimes actually, it takes a few minutes to dry. I don't know, I'm feeling almost a need just to kind of bring this out a little bit. I know it's supposed to be kind of in the background, but just to just doing it in a very sketchy way, not doing the full outline as such. That just lifts it a little bit, I think. I might do the same here. And some little marks. Don't know why, but sometimes mark making just kind of finishes something off, brings it together a little bit. Get the other white pen. I have stuff laying on the floor that I'm not falling over it, but I just pulled a whole load of things out today. Not doing some words, perhaps. I do have all my words together now. Well, not all of them, but been working on getting them together. It's a bit big and bold. Right, I'll take a minute to look at this and then I'll be back. So, picked out, I don't know, half a dozen, 5 maybe. Live. It's a little bit lost in there, I think. Spirit of adventure. A beautiful transformation, or just beautiful transformation. Decoding the science. I quite like that. It's all in the detail. I think since I was talking about the detail of that, just seems to fit, so I think we're going to go with this. It's all in the detail, and I don't think I'm going to cut the words up. I think that's magpies I hear in the background now. The little terrors that they can be, chasing the other birds. I think here, because I'm procrastinating again. So that's it. Another page in the Chunky Funky. Another quite colourful, wild page. This book is already getting really quite thick, and I've still got an awful lot of pages to do. I did think about doing some when I wasn't filming and just maybe trying to get some backgrounds down, but again I didn't get round to it. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know how you're getting on and what you're working on, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.